Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Woman Empowerment Series with me today, Farisha, and I'm very delighted, very honored to have a very special guest with me is Hani. Assalamualaikum and hi Hani. Hi.
Hi, Walaikum salam. Hi, Farisha. Thank you for inviting me. I really
How are
appreciate
you?
it. Yeah, I'm good. It's just being a hectic week. A lot of things.
And I'm
Just
really
Monday, but already hectic.
Yeah, and I'm really honored and happy to have you in my show, Woman Empowerment Series. And this is a series where I interview amazing and inspiring ladies in Malaysia. So, Hani, can you share us a bit about yourself?
All right. I work at okay. I start from earlier. Okay, I studied actuarial science in University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, USA. And right now, I've been working since 2012 in banking industry, in financial industry. And right now, I work at BNP Paribas as a financial institution client coverage. So I always work as a relationship manager from commercial banking, corporate banking, retail banking, and right now at financial institution, which is global banking. So yeah. So I also have one daughter. Um, okay, I would describe myself in these three things, which is I'm a fitness and kebaya enthusiast, energetic and bubbly. So I think that's it.
Okay, high five, energetic and bubbly. Me too. High five.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So the next question, what does woman empowerment means to you?
All right. For me, woman empowerment means you have the freedom and power to choose to be who you want to be in the future and right now, and also to be able to think what to be able to say to people what you really think without feeling judged. That's how I think about female empowerment.
Amazing, amazing answer. And to have, the ability to speak your mind, right? Yeah.
Yes,
And the
yes.
ability to express oneself, express yourself, and it's okay.
Yeah, and to have a choice who you want to be instead of, you can't be that because that's not for women or things like that. So basically we have choices. We have the power.
That's right. Okay, and the next question, who are your inspiring woman leaders that you admire, a woman leader that you admire the most?
Okay, first and foremost, obviously, um, I know this sounds cliche because most people will look up to mother, but I really look up to my mother a lot, especially in her determination, in her passion. And I can see that in me and also in her perseverance. And I can see that in my daughter as well. So in terms of my mom, she studied in US as well, but she became a housewife after that. But instead of even though that she's a housewife, she's very passionate in doing new things. And right now she's very passionate in her books. She studied Arabic to understand the Quran, and after that she become a teacher, Arabic teacher, and now she can speak Arabic. Can you imagine at the age of 40 something she start learning, and right now she can speak Arabic very fluent, and she even like teach people. And she teaches the Quran and she understands the hadiths and everything. Basically she's very passionate in that and she's like really into it, and I really like so much about her.
And you really adore and admire your mother because of her, determination. Yeah.
Her passion. Yeah,
Passion.
yeah, you can see like when people say things from their heart, um and be honest and stay true to themselves, doing things what they love. You can see whenever they talk about it, say from their eyes, their voice. So my mom has that, and that's why I determined that I want to do things that I love, which is what I'm doing right now. So I told my kids also, like, you have to do things what you love, what makes your this that sets your soul on fire. And she loved dancing and she was really into it. So I advocate of doing things that you love.
Yeah, I can relate to that as well because I admire my mother as well. And my mother,
Mm-hmm.
she's a very strong woman. She's also a career woman, and right now she retired. And she's really, really determined as well, like very hardworking, very determined. And I guess a lot of ladies like us, right, we tend to look upon our mothers as role model,
Yeah.
and we look at them and
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I want to be like my mom. Like she sacrificed a lot for the family, she sacrificed a lot for her kids. And I think, our mothers are like the symbol of that figure where we look upon them and say, I want to be like my mom. I want to be just like my mom.
Yeah, exactly. Besides that, I also I admire Simone Hang. I think you know that from Singapore.
Yeah,
Um,
she's
she's
amazing. She's amazing.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, she's amazing. She's a human connection speaker. So I like her because she sometimes in life it doesn't matter, you can change your life direction or whatever things that you really want to do. Sometimes you
yep.
love doing this when you're young,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that you love doing something else. It's okay
Mm-hmm.
because life is all about exploration. So the fact that she's a model before,
Mm-hmm.
and she's a petite model, if I'm not mistaken, she's a petite model. See, she's petite and she doesn't care. I really want to be a model, and she's become a model. And in a way, after that, she changed her career uh, to be a human connection speaker to all the C-suite people. And of course, people won't take her seriously. And from now and after that, right now, she's become very successful to be a human connection speaker. So it's like if you really determined to do something, even though at the age of 30 something or 40
Yeah,
something or 50 something, it doesn't matter. If you determined to do something to be who you want to be, you change your mind. It's okay, because we always change our mind sometimes.
right.
So yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. So that's why I really look up to her into
Yeah.
that. So I even share her I think her post about being petite in modeling industry.
Yeah, I
And I
look up
like
to
that.
her as well because I follow her on LinkedIn, and I think she is amazing because she's very persistent. She's a
Yeah.
go-getter, and she's
Yeah.
really, really consistent. Yeah, and she's a hard worker. She's a hard worker like us. And I admire her the most because she's also an MC. And I
Mm,
also do public speaking and also a freelance
yeah.
MC as well. And I really
Mhm.
adore her because of her passion. And you're
Yeah.
right about passion when you mentioned just now, it's not about the age. Age is just a number. Most important thing is
Yeah.
if you have a passion and fire to do things, you will make it happen. And that is when the
Yes.
magic happens. It's not our
Yeah. Sure.
age because age is just a number. It's all
Mm-hmm.
about, your determination, your fire, the fire in you, the passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Because when we have the passion, we will make sure that we get anything done. Anything can be done
Sure.
if we have that
True.
passion. So when I look at Simon, I follow her on LinkedIn. I was like, wow, she is amazing. And I looked up to a lot of amazing ladies for inspiration. And that is how,
Yeah.
and that is how we grow. And, we lift each other up by, supporting other ladies as well. And then when you look at them even on social media, you're like aspiring to be,
Mm-hmm.
wow, I want to be just like her. I want to be confident just like her. I want to be passionate just like her. And that is a very positive thing because you're
Yeah.
upgrading yourself, and you're also upskilling yourself, learning new skills, learning new skill set. And like, for example, if someone used to be shy in speaking in public, uh, when they look up to people on social media and say, hey, look at her, she can do it. If she can do it, I can do it. I just have to step outside of my comfort zone and don't be scared.
Yeah.
At the beginning, it,
Yeah.
it,
True.
it is scary. It is scary at the beginning for people who are, not not comfortable being in front of the camera, or not comfortable emceeing in front of the public, or speaking with the microphone on stage. But if you don't try, if you don't challenge yourself, and if you don't change your mindset, you'll never grow. So you have to take that leap
Mm-hmm.
of faith to, step outside of your comfort zone, and to be comfortable being uncomfortable, because that is when you grow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. True.
Because for
True.
me, I think that is when, the learning curve starts to come in. Yeah, the growth process. Yeah. So
Yeah.
besides your mom, besides Simone Hank, who else did you look up to as an inspiring woman leader?
Well, because I really want to be my ambition would be I really want to be someone recognized in financial industry.
Mm-hmm,
So I really look up to this one particular person,
mm-hmm,
Norlida.
mm-hmm,
I don't know whether you know her. She's actually my mom's friend. No, my mom's friend. Sorry, my friend's mom. Sorry, my friend's mom. And the fact that she's actually a chief. She used to be a chief, like a chief of HR in HSBC, and I used to work in HSBC before.
mm-hmm,
So she always joined to a different industry, and becoming a chief of HR in Celcom,
mm-hmm.
in various companies. So when I look at that, and I want to be like that, but not as a chief of HR, but someone, like a maybe chief of sales, or chief of marketing, or chief in is financial institution, basically an iron lady in in the industry that I am in right now.
Yes,
So
you
so yeah.
can. You can do it, honey. You go, girl. I fully support you.
Yes, inshallah,
You can do it,
inshallah.
inshallah. We can do it,
Uh,
inshallah. So if you put your
mm-hmm,
heart and also mind to it, inshallah, you
mm-hmm,
will. And speaking of
yes.
Puan Norlida Azmi, I follow her on LinkedIn. And I think, yeah, she's
Yeah,
amazing. And she does a lot of talks as well. She participated in a lot of workshops,
yeah,
webinar, and for me, I think that for us women, like we don't have to be afraid if we jump into a different field or a different industry or sector. We just have to believe in ourselves and have that leap of faith where everything can be learned. We can always learn new skills. We can always learn
yeah.
new knowledge from different industry. And speaking of jumping ships, I've jumped ship many times. Previously, I was in the education and also consulting sector, but right now I am in the fintech startup sector. So for me, it's a leap of faith as well. And when I got the job offer, I was like thinking, fintech startup, can I do it? But I say to myself, there's always a learning curve. We learn something new every day. So I took the
Mm-hmm,
opportunity to learn a lot of things on fintech. I start reading up, information and books about fintech, about startup, about technology, and learning new skills. And for me, I think that it's okay if you go through a different profession or a different sector, different industry, as long as you take the initiative to learn about the new industry, and you can familiarize yourself with the new industry that you're in. Because I also
yeah.
have friends who are, last time they used to be in banking, and then right now they're in property. And like
Mm-hmm,
different sectors, yeah, they nimble. The word
yeah,
is nimble, right? Like they can,
yeah.
pretty much, go to different sectors, and it's okay because it's all about life. It's a learning curve. It's a learning process, and to me, I think it's okay jumping
Mm-hmm,
into a different industry because it takes a lot of leap of faith, and you
mm-hmm,
have to believe in yourself, and you can always learn. Okay? You can always learn
mm-hmm,
new
mm-hmm.
skills and new industry.
Yeah.
You just have to be brave lah. Yeah,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
In
True.
Malay, we say we have to be very berani. We have to be very
Mm-hmm,
courageous to take up the new industry. Like, for example, let's say previously that person used to be in hospitality, and right now she just started a new job in property. So it's like a
mm-hmm.
different sector, but you can always learn new things about property. You can always learn about
True.
property management, marketing, and all that. So you can always
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
like learn new things. So I
mm-hmm.
think anything is possible. So for
I
me, uh, when I started my new job in the fintech and startup industry, I was scared in the beginning, but then I was thinking, okay, if I don't take this offer, if I don't take this chance and opportunity, I will never know how far I can go. So I took up the
Mm-hmm.
challenge and like, let's say, okay, I'll just give it a go. If you don't give it a try, you never know. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
true.
let's say if you if you fail or if you're not sure in something, you can always ask and you can always learn, and it's okay because life is like this. Sometimes you go up and then
Yeah,
down, up, down, up, down. So
yeah.
so it's okay. Like, if there is certain things that I don't know about tech, about technology, or about startup, or certain things that I don't know about fintech. So I always make the initiative to ask my bosses or my colleagues, and there's always a process of, learn and unlearn and
Yeah,
relearn and learn again. So it's always, the learning process is ongoing. Yeah. So to me, I think
yeah.
like it's okay to go to different sectors and different industry. Yeah, as long as you have
Mm-hmm.
the passion in it and you have the determination to learn. Yeah, to learn
Mm-hmm.
about the new industry that you're in. And I think
Mm-hmm.
anything can be achieved if you have the
Yeah, sure,
determination to learn.
sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now is the next question. What is your
Mm-hmm.
advice to the young generation today? What is your advice to the youth today?
Okay, my advice to all the young ladies or young men, doesn't matter, to everyone who's out there. First and foremost is always stay true to yourself.
Mm-hmm,
Be honest of who you are. Second, find your purpose.
mm-hmm,
Who are you? It doesn't matter. It can change anytime, but just
yep,
find your purpose.
mm-hmm,
Because, for example, if you really want to achieve something in life, never give up. Keep going with good intention. Because having good intention in whatever things that you do together, trying to achieve, it needs to have really with honest everything. Inshallah, I believe um, it will happen at the right time,
mm-hmm.
um, and the right moment for you. And the lastly, never settle for less.
Exactly. Okay, so
So
do you
yeah,
have anything else that you would like to share with the audience?
I think my last word would be never stop learning. Life is all about learning, and life is too short. Whatever things that you really want to do, just go for it. uh, just do things what you love. Do things what you love. Yeah, that's
Yes,
my quote.
yeah. And with a purpose and with a heart.
Yes, it always needs to start from your heart, because I believe what if you have the right heart, honest, what you really feel about
Mm-hmm,
something,
mm-hmm.
everything will just go smoothly.
Inshallah.
Yes.
Okay, honey, we've come to the end of the show, the end of Woman
Mm-hmm.
Empowerment Series video
Mm-hmm.
podcast. And I hope those of you who are watching this today, I hope you are motivated and also inspired by Hani's sharing just now. And if you have any question, feel free to drop in the comments below. And if you want to ask Hani any questions, yeah, you can also write in the comments. And stay safe, take care, everyone. And be sure to tune in to the next episode of Women Empowerment Series video podcast. Okay, bye.
Bye. Thanks, Farisha. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.